Welcome to More Than Mindset, the only podcast that bridges the gap between spirituality and success. Go beyond the mind with clarity and confidence coach Kim Guillory and learn how to integrate your passion to serve with your skills and experience to create a business you love. Let's get started. Hello, and welcome back to the More Than Mindset show. My name is Kim Guillory, and I am your host. This week, we are talking about momentum, and more specifically, how to get your momentum back once it has dropped. Listen, guys, I've been in this game for a long time, like 31 years to be exact, and I've been at life for 57 years as of this month. And one thing that I have recognized over and over is losing momentum, feeling burnout, tired, frustrated. And every single time it comes from not winning. We do not feel burnt out, tired, defeated, sleepy, and disinterested because we're winning. We feel those things. We lose momentum and drive and passion and go get when we lose for too long. And so I want you to start noticing when you're feeling kind of down in the dumps, a little negative. What are you thinking about? What are you focusing on? I heard something a couple of weeks ago that really has blown my mind and changed my perception around doing and getting and being. And that is pay more attention, make meaning of where you're going, not where you are. Where you're going, not where you are. Does that make sense? Make sense of where you're going. So I'm going towards millions of people. I'm going to help millions of people. I'm going to train and lead and guide. Well, I am training and leading and guiding people who will help people. And when I feel defeated, when I feel tired, when I feel uninspired and I can't get my creativity and momentum up, it is because something just happened that created a setback. So some kind of pattern interrupt. And I'm saying pattern interrupt because it's typically the same crap. It is a pattern. It's something that keeps happening over and over. And I'm saying that because I want you to recognize what it is for you. For me in particular, it's people. So I expect people to move at my speed. I expect them to have my clarity. I expect them to have my mission. And I think this is pretty typical, right? This is like, it's excitement and hope. And, we want to help other people produce more. And so we're naturally going to be attracted to people who say they want to produce. And then we don't realize it, but we start like imagining or thinking that what they call producing is the same as us. And this is a very common thing for business owners and entrepreneurs is we don't realize when someone else is like in startup mode or coming along that they don't have like that longer path that you did to build the resiliency. And the same with me. So I've been banging it out for 30 something years. Some of these people have been banging it out for 3 years. And it really depends on the degree of banging it out. I believe living in Louisiana and having a lot of the poverty and scarcity mindset and it just being harder, more of a struggle to get away from those beliefs that were inside of me and the environment that I had experienced. And so when I heard this, I was like, wait a minute, it doesn't even matter what you've been indoctrinated with, where you've lived, what your upbringing is. None of that matters as long as you're not making meaning of it. Like, in other words, you're not making it make sense. Like, oh yeah, I haven't done it because I live in Louisiana. I haven't done it because my family didn't. I haven't done it because I wasn't born under the golden star in the perfect place in the world. Like, so when you're trying to make meaning of why you haven't got where you want to get, then you're actually making meaning of the past of what you don't want. So if you focus on where you're going, what you get. So if your focus is, let's just say it's $500,000. You're like, I am focused on $500,000. I have a $10,000 product. I need to go get X number of people in order to get that. And it doesn't matter if it takes a year, 5 years. That's not like the purpose of the target is not to hit it at a certain time frame. The purpose of the target is for you to have the focus and to like be attached to that focus. And whenever your brain is looking at 500,000, then it's not making meaning and reason of why you're only at 50. I hope that makes sense. This has really been a game changer for me. It has flipped my perception. I'm looking through a different lens now. I'm looking for opportunity in people who want to grow and who want the same thing that I do. And as much as I love everyone, I just don't need to do business with everyone. So if you happen to be a go-getter, you're driven, you're looking for something to throw your passion and energy and time into, you want to go create something massive in the world, you want to feel good about what you do, you want to leave legacy, reach out. Let's get on a call. I have about 5 different opportunities. This is something else that I gave myself permission to do. So I was kind of like losing momentum because I kept trying to make this one thing happen, this one thing. And what that was doing was stopping me from looking at the things that were happening. And then I lost a big deal, like actually 2 big deals. It's because of this. And I was like, wait a minute, where am I not seeing the bigger opportunities that I keep losing out on these like massive leaps because I keep holding on to this hard stuff, this Louisiana stuff. Like everything's just kind of heavy in Louisiana. I'm talking like energetic wise. It's we live in the swamp, right? So it's like a heavy, murky, it's just a different environment. And then I'm here in Florida and I'm on the 30th floor and I'm overlooking Sunny Isle. I'm looking at the beach. I'm looking at these multi-million dollar yachts. I'm looking at these planes pass by all day long. So you can see the difference between looking out my front yard and seeing a crawfish lake, my backyard and seeing a hayfield, which is beautiful in its own way, seeing my children, grandchildren, the life that I have there, and then seeing this other more elevated, active, and there's just more momentum and drive. It's not to compare a good or a bad. It's just, I'm trying to say that your environment matters. And the longer you are in it, that becomes your reality. So, in order to change your reality, you have to change your personality, who you are, how you see the world, the things that you do, the things that you believe, and the things that you make meaning of. I know it might sound like I'm all over the place. I don't mean to be. So, my apologies. The point I'm trying to make is if you're losing momentum, you're bored, you're like tired of waiting, you don't feel inspired, you're having a hard time taking action because you don't feel creative, then in. Check in and see if you are focused and stuck on something that's not moving. And then focus on the thing that you set out to do, even though it seemed really, really far away. Like 30 years ago, I set out to help people have a better life by doing their hair and nails and getting facials and exercise and eating right. Like this is years of this from 1997, like years. Actually, I think it's 94. I keep getting these mixed up. One of them is when my kid was born. The other one is when the business was born. I think 97 is the business. Anyway, you get my point. It's been a long time. I am entitled to screw up the dates. So when you lose momentum, you want to look at what point, like when did you lose the momentum? When did you not want to jump out of bed? When did you not want to take action? When did you quit posting? Go back and look at when you were feeling good. And I guarantee you didn't get the response and the reaction that you want. And that's why you quit. So check on it and let me know, because we lose momentum and we start moving towards burnout when we're doing things that don't pay out. Burnout is from doing things that don't pay out. I'm really interested to hear what you discover when you go back and look at where, when, what happened. Like you got to look at the data, man. That's why it's so important to keep track of everything. And all you got to do is go back to your social media and look for the last time you felt excited and then find out what happened after that. Let me know if you have friends, fellow peers, business owners who are interested in what I'm doing, which is elevating the planet, starting with mindset, understanding money, and really getting in alignment with your purpose and bringing passion back into your life, back into momentum, taking action, and let's go out and create change. Can't wait to hear from you. Share this with a friend if you know someone who could use it. Appreciate you.
Thanks for listening to this episode of More Than Mindset.